Good afternoon. Today we might have a market where we can finally go into the primary and secondary analysis stages. The intention is to get a text score assigned to all these markets. Sorry, which is taking some time, but we can see that we are in setup here on the daily. But we're going to follow the steps, system from start to finish. So I'm going to pop this to my second screen and we begin. I've got my banana. I've got my smoothie, which is a mixture of spinach and grapefruit and some lemon to keep my liver healthy. Let's do this, boys and girls. Excuse me. Probably also just use a line chart when I do my structure analysis. Slow, then a break of structure, retest, then we have trend, and now got a lower high. Now we're having a deeper pullback. So deeper pullback is indicative of weakening bullish structure characteristics. The market is still in bull. It's a bit mixed. Longer time running in this bearish structure, this could be the terminal point. But midterm, we've made a higher high here, low high, higher high pullback, so very mixed. Definitely. Cool. Then I'll just select these. Current interval only. Fantastic. And we hide. Cool. Significant levels. I figured out how to copy this thing without it giving problems like in the previous uploads. Click on this thing twice, then you can control drag. Anyway, 1, 2, control. Nope, this swing is out. This swing is out. This one's bad. Doesn't look too bad. Can I drag it further back? No. Maybe up here. Yeah. Maybe, but this is fine. Just all the information that we need. Yep, that's good. That's good. I don't think we need this one, honestly. I'm actually just gonna hide it. Cool. I think we're done with swings. Swings are done. Reversal zones. Oh, let me just go with supply and demand zone. Nothing over here. Let's see. High momentum. Maybe no. Maybe no. Okay. There's no obvious reversal zones. And then Fibonacci probably had a rejection. Nope. Got a beautiful be a very beautiful type to that. Dog will get a better mapping than this. Either way, a better mapping would mean that the extension levels wouldn't be in place, so whatever. Fibonacci, take are there any trend lines that we can map here? Not too bad. Suck that cuts through structure. We'll keep it like this, but unconfirmed here. It's not a bad spot. Then we have these ones way too steep. Yes, there is. So I'm going to keep this. I'm just going to keep it like this. And I want to note down here. Okay, I think we're good here. Trend line tick. Maybe also wrong. Nope. We didn't even have some kind of a wave to confirm that as a line. Okay, I think we're all done. Let me just check. There's no other possible trend lines that I'm. Let's try. The swing might be able to get extended all the way here, maybe. That's trash. This is trash. Yeah, I'm gonna get rid of this. I think we're done with this time frame. Select all of these. Current intervals only. And drop down. Nice and scratch. Dynamic shifting here. This is beautiful. So what we're seeing on the weekly was some bullish structure characteristics with a deeper pullback. What we see on the daily is so when I was reviewing yesterday's video, I made a small wording mistake over here that I just want to correct. It just crossed my mind now. We need to hide a lot of stuff here. We don't need the fibs. We need to okay, that's probably fine. Current intervals only, and then boom, boom. Oh, what the hell is this? Okay, weekly. Do I have? Oh my goodness. What is going on here? What happens if I just delete one of these? Yeah, this is the old one because it ends there. Okay. Okay. Where's that text that I wanted to fix? I think it was on the daily chart. If I click text, current leg. Oh well. It's not really in terms of weakening bullish structures. Cool. Fantastic. All current interval only. What am I doing? Let's go to my system. Drop down to the daily and repeat steps. So step 1, medium term, make a comment, select all data. Okay, map out significant levels now. Great. So we'll come here. Now we'll do the significant levels. Excuse me. Okay, multiples already. Something for us to be very wary of. I can already tell when I do my strength and dependability assessment. But this could be a pretty good asymmetric situation. Wherever we enter, we know we'll at least be looking to take profit. Right? So looking at about 7 pips for 50. So asymmetric risk to return, genuinely asymmetric, because we're obviously not going to be looking for stop loss there, and we're going to want to be looking for an entry on the 4 hour, on the 1 hour. And yeah, our trade management will dictate how we're going to want to scale out, when and where, etc. Okay, swings. Yeah, it's about right. I'm not really sure about the swing, but whatever. Keep it there. Swings done. Reversal zones. I mean, I see like there could be potential for something over here, in this area here. But we see here, so showing signs of irrelevance, signs, yeah, no. Maybe we'll adjust it. Not to here. No. reversal zones, supply and demand zones. Nope. I don't see anywhere off the top of my head. Let's go. Any high moment moves? No. Supply and demand zones. Then Fibonacci. I already see potential. This. Probably the best that I can get here. Oh, look at that. Oh, would you look at that? That is beautiful. That is beautiful. A, B, then we get a beautiful type 2 interaction there. And then we get a beautiful type 1 interaction there. Fantastic. But this one is pretty much out of play, but we can see the B point is up here, which I haven't done that advanced Fibonacci, but I would imagine this B point has more significance than the swing. So best case, it seems now, as far as you get one more setup candle. Well, we go to the alternate swing mapping on a Monday. This would be a great market. Okay. I'm gonna get rid of this because it's not relevant. Just want to note here. Cool. Alrighty. Done with the swings, done with the reversal zone, done with the supply and demand zones, done with the Fibonacci. Are there any trend lines over here? First glance, it's a no. It's not too bad. Let's see if I just go body to body. Okay. Boom, boom, boom. The trend line just feels so awkward. Like, I don't know what I'll do with it, you know? But we'll have it here as a possible path of resistance on the daily, which will be nice for us to assess. I'll leave it unconfirmed because I feel like it's so inappropriate for the context. Yeah, I'll leave it unconfirmed. Just don't have that much confidence. This is that same trend line we have on the weekly, basically. Yeah, I'm gonna leave this for weekly. It's fine. Okay, trend line's done. We can assign a context score. I think this is a great context. Why? I'll tell you why. I'll type it out. So something that I didn't do as part of my steps. Map out swing high lows, 1, 2. These are areas of the price that reverse on the past, so likely to see activity in that level again. If price is interacting with or is near path of resistance, then make a comment on the strength and dependability. This is the step I missed. So I'm just gonna copy this. And oh, no space. Paste there. Like that it knows that it's text. Longer time horizon test. So say yes, which is bad. The alternate mapping is also the B point of a very precise, of a very pronounceable. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna say. Past and future interaction of the swing. Well, it's down here because I don't know. Just gonna say past interactions. The alternate has past interactions. This is also not too bad. Yeah, I'll say past interactions. I knew that gonna lock my PC. I did control lock by mistake. Are we recording? Yes, we are. Instead of control semicolon. Oh yes. Break from the side, break with momentum. Such a so really good swing. Best case is to interact with the alternate mapping. I'm just curious to find a saying about this pair. I don't know if I've mentioned it, but I subscribed to this edge finder tool, which is quite nice for fundamentals. I haven't learned fundamentals with Duomo yet. So it'll be interesting to see if this will help me automate the fundamentals when I do learn it. Alrighty. Let me just go to categories. Only. So let's see, we're looking for NZDJPY. Neutral reading. Okay. We'll do a little bit more research on this. Your USDs was super bearish last week. But anyway, NZDJPY is getting a -2. Let me just do a quick check on the heat maps to see How is JP doing? Should probably be including all these steps in my system, to be honest. But I feel like I haven't learned fundamental analysis for me. This is just like a, I don't know, a sense check. I don't think it's not going to affect my probabilities because for now, my probabilities are based on off-price action. And yeah, I need to learn fundamental Domo way to apply it to Domo. This is just like vibes. Both pretty strong currencies. Okay, whatever. I was just curious to see if maybe it was getting a very bullish, very bearish reading, which was going to help in this, but it's fine. We're not looking. This is also very long-term stuff. Could still get a decent move either way. Or anything's possible. Cool. We just need to be able to estimate the probabilities correctly for this situation. Just a sign arrow here. Gonna say current interval. Say strong single confirmation. Strong single confirmation. Maybe. Cool. What do we have next on our system? Done all of that. Hide the comments made on the strength dependability and unhide for future reference. That's probably the thing because we don't want this thing in our charts and this. I'm just gonna get rid of the swing or at least hide it because I feel like it's right now. It's this one. Yeah. One little change makes a difference. Okay, drop down to daily, repeat the steps. Based on the daily and weekly, apply an overall context score out of 10. The context score would be made up of a combination of the structural characteristics and significant levels. Considering the types of situation that I want to be in, I would expect that a situation where the prices inside a range in between identifiable highs and lows would score low. Factors that influence a good context score: market near path of resistance, yes. Well, market in setup, yes. Structure characteristics looking favorable to continue with the trend, yes. Price structure has a strong path of resistance established above and below, and we may continue with that path, with the path of least resistance. Context scores that are 6 and below will not be considered for market selection and would therefore move to a new market. Some instances may warrant us providing or revisiting the context score once the path of resistance is interacted with. Such instances would warrant placing an alert where price would be near path of resistance, with commentaries on any possible alternate significant level mappings to be wary of, or mention of how price must reach. Okay, I need to kind of break this down more. I feel like I lumped a lot into this 3.4 step, but it's fine. Primary analysis for higher time frame context with scores greater than 7. Follow the steps below for context scores that are 7 and below. The 1 hour and 4 hour will be our main time horizon. We will be looking for entries. The steps below will guide us to get a gauge of the context on these time frames before mapping out the potential outcomes and the secondary analysis. Go to the 4 hour chart and repeat the steps from the market selection. Then go to the 1 hour chart and repeat the steps in the market selection. I need to change this. So what I'm saying I need to do is go here. No, okay, nothing mapped here. Then I need to start mapping the significant levels. I need to take a break, guys. I'm gonna just press pause and get back to the first time that we're going to do. I think I should stop this video, have it as market selection, then finally have a primary analysis video.